Let me tell you about my friend Chika. Last year, she had just 5,000 naira sitting in her bank account. She was saving for something small, but month after month, her bank paid her interest. So tiny, it couldn't even buy a chat card. So one day, she heard about a money market mutual fund and decided to try it. She moved that same 5,000 naira into the fund, and by the end of the year, she had earned almost 4 times what the bank gave her without lifting a finger. Now listen, 5,000 naira may seem small, but you can put in more money if you have it. But today, I want to focus on everybody, even those who don't have more than 5,000 naira to start with. Because one of the biggest lies holding people back is this: if you don't have big money, you can't invest. That lie has kept too many people stuck, thinking they have to wait for years before investing. But today, I will show you how to start small, grow it steadily, and eventually turn it into millions, step by step, in a way you can follow. Hey friends, welcome back to Money Talk with Dahunsi. For over 5 years, I've been learning about investing, especially in mutual funds. I'm curious, super curious about how to build wealth. I've read stories of billionaires, and I knew there had to be a way to grow small money step by step. I came across stocks, mutual funds, equity, ETFs. And honestly, before, when I heard those words, they sounded strange to me. But after intense research, I discovered it's actually easier than it sounds. And in some cases, even safer than what most people are already doing with their money. So I began my journey, and today I'm gradually building my investment portfolio. Just a few months ago, I decided to start teaching people what I know, right from my personal perspective and experience. Exactly what works for me, and how you too can begin. So, in today's video, I'll show you how to take as little as 5,000 naira, put it right into mutual fund, and grow it step by step into something big, maybe even millions. What is even mutual fund? You see, before, when I hear the word mutual fund, I thought it was something only rich people or bankers understand. It sounded big. It sounded complicated. But when I sat down and really checked, I saw that it is actually very simple. A mutual fund is just like when many people bring their money together. Then a company uses that money to invest in safe things like treasury bills, government bonds, or even stocks. Whatever profits come from those investments, they share it back to everybody who put in their money. The more you invest, the more share of the profits you get. And the best part, you don't have to do the buying and selling yourself. Professionals manage the money for you. You put your money inside and they handle the rest. That's why I love mutual funds. You don't need to be an expert before you start. And in Nigeria, you can even start with small money as low as 5,000 naira. There are different types of mutual funds, but for beginners who want low risk and steady returns, the money market mutual fund is my #1 choice because it's safe, it grows your money faster than the bank, and you can take your money out whenever you need it. But why start with 5,000 naira? Some people will hear 5,000 naira and laugh. They will say, what can that small money do? But that is the mindset that has kept many people broke. The truth is, you don't start investing because you already have big money. You start investing so that one day you can have big money. When I first started, I didn't have plenty to put in, but I told myself, let me start small and be consistent. 5,000 naira may look small now, but if you keep adding to it every month, you'll be surprised how it goes. And remember, in a mutual fund, your money is not just sitting, it is working. Any interest for you every single day. The best part is that starting small removes fear. You can learn how the system works without risking too much. As your confidence grows, you can increase your investment, and that is how wealth is built. Small steps done consistently over time. Now, let's talk about how you actually make money from a mutual fund. It's very simple. When you put 5,000 naira into a mutual fund, the company takes that money, joins it with money from other investors, and uses it to buy safe investment like treasury bills, government bonds, or even give short-time loans to big companies. These things pay interest or profit. And when that profit comes in, the mutual fund shares among all the investors, including you. Some funds pay this profit every month, some even 3 months, and some keep on adding it to your balance, so it keeps going. That is called compounding. The reason I call this passive income is because you're not the one buying treasury bills. You're not chasing government bonds. You're not even doing any market research. The fund manager do all the works for you. Your own job is to put in your money, watch it go, and collect your returns. So even with 5,000 naira, you already entered the world of investors. You are earning money without working extra hours, without opening a shop, and without stress. That is the power of mutual funds. Before we jump into how to start, let's talk about the different types of mutual funds. You see, when I first heard about this, I thought mutual funds is just one single thing. But as I learned more, I saw there are different kinds, and each one has its own way of working. The first type is the money market fund. This one is my personal favorite for beginners. It is low risk and it puts your money into safe things like treasury bills, government bonds, and short-term investments. The return is steady, and in Nigeria right now, it can give you 18 to 22% per year. For me, this is why we tell people to start, because it is safer. The second type is the fixed income fund. This one is also low to medium risk. It invests in things like bonds and commercial papers, but for a longer time. It can give higher returns than the bank, but it is not as liquid as the money market fund. Then we have the equity fund. This one invests in company shares, stocks. The returns can be very high if the market is doing well, but it can also go down if the market drops. I personally believe this one is better when you already have some experience and you can take more risk. There are also balanced funds, which makes both stocks and bonds. They try to give you growth and also protect you from too much loss. So you can see that mutual funds are not just one thing. Depending on your goal, you can choose the type that works for you. But if you're just starting with 5,000 naira and you want safety and steady growth, my advice is simple. Start with a money market mutual fund. Before this video ends, I'm going to demonstrate step by step by logging into a mutual fund app where you can sign up and start. But let me quickly do a breakdown of how you can start step by step. The first thing is to pick your goal. Do you want steady passive income or just better growth than bank savings? If you're starting fresh, I always say start with money market mutual fund for steady, low risk returns. Now let's make this very real. Say you start with 5,000 naira in a money market mutual fund that pays around 20% per year. In 1 year, that 5,000 naira can earn you about 1,000 naira profit. Now, I know 1,000 naira is not big money, but remember you started with small money and your money was working for you without stress. Now, imagine you had another 5,000 naira every month for 1 year. That means you invested a total of 65,000 naira in 12 months. With the same 20% return, you could end the year with about 71,000 naira. That is 6,000 naira profits. And the amount grows bigger each year if you keep adding and reinvesting your earnings. If you continue doing this for 5 years, always adding 5,000 naira monthly, your total contribution will be 300,000 naira. But with the power of compounding and the 20% returns, your balance can go to over 450,000 naira. That's an extra 150,000 naira for you that came from you just being consistent. Now let's talk about how to grow your 5,000 naira invested to millions. Now let's talk about the sweet part. How can 5,000 naira turn into millions? The truth is, it will not happen overnight, but with the right plan, it will happen over time. First, start with what you have, even if it is just 5,000 naira, then make it a habit to add more every single month. It can be 2,000 naira, it can be 5,000 naira, or even 10,000 naira, whatever you can afford. The key is consistency. Second, reinvest your profit. Don't collect the returns to buy things you don't need. Let the profits join your capital. So the amount you earn keeps getting bigger every year. That's the power of compounding. Your profit starts making profits for you. Also, increase your monthly investment. As your income grows, if you start with 5,000 naira today, maybe in 6 months, you can increase it to 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira or more. That's how you speed up the growth. You see, the mistake many people make is waiting until they have big money before they start investing. But the truth is, big money comes from small money that was invested early and allowed to grow. Okay, now let me quickly show you how to set up your mutual fund account. On this video, I'll personally recommend Stanbic IBTC mutual fund. Like Zenith also have their own. I think First Bank also have their own. Personally, I use Stanbic and a whole lot of others. But on this video, I would like to demonstrate how you can open your mutual fund account with Stanbic IBTC. And in fact, you don't need to go to the bank to do it. You can do it from a mobile phone or computer. They have an app. The app is on Play Store or the App Store. So now, let's quickly do it. Take your phone, go to Google and type Stanbic IBTC Fund Management. It's going to bring their website. Now this is the website, www.stanbicibtcfundsmanagement.com. Yeah, good. Then click on it. Remember, we want to check in the money market mutual fund. Money market mutual fund. They have a whole lot of mutual funds, but on this video our focus is on money market mutual fund because it is safer and the risk is very low. Now good. Now this is the website. You can see the first investment is Stanbic IBTC Money Market Fund. The Stanbic IBTC Money Market Fund is a type of mutual fund that has relatively low risk compared to other mutual funds. 19.32% indicative yield. The money market fund yield can also fluctuate. It can go up. So many that we've seen up to 20% or even more. So depending on the market. So now if you want to buy as a new user now, you just click on buy. You click on buy. Then this should take you to a registration form. As you can see, this is the page now, the sign up page. You fill in enter your account details, this email address and your phone number. Then on the next step, you can fill in your personal profile, then you verify. But because I'm already a customer, I just have to log in. I just have to sign in and put in my details here. Now, this is what the dashboard look like after you sign in. This is what it looks like. Yeah, on the mutual fund page here, you can see available mutual funds. Now, don't forget, we are looking at the Stanbic IBTC Money Market Fund. It's a simple type of mutual fund that has relatively low compared to other mutual funds. So, after you sign up, now, this is my account now. You just click on buy. Click on this buy. How would you like to invest? Top up an existing account or open a new account. So, you just top up your existing account because you already signed up. It is that easy. And if you want to withdraw as well, you just go to the dashboard, click on the fund. Click on the fund you want to withdraw. This is sell. You just sell here and boom, within a few minutes, the money is in your bank account. So it is that simple. I am challenging you now to take your investment journey serious by starting with a money market mutual fund because it is very safe and secure.